I brought one camera with me on vacation, and in this video, we're going to talk about which one. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tsung, and I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. So I literally just got back from a trip to Australia, and guess what? I only brought one camera with me, and it was this one right here, the Ricoh GR IIIx Urban Edition. Now this is the only camera I brought for photography, but I did bring my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and my Sony ZV-E1 for video. If you haven't checked out my travel vlog series, Off the Map, yet, I'll put a card to it up here for you to check out. So this is my Ricoh GR IIIx, and I ended up getting the Urban Edition. The Urban Edition comes with a blue ring, but it comes with a blue and a black. I have the black one on right now. So let me tell you a little bit about this camera. It's a 24.2 megapixel APS-C camera, and because of its small size and form factor, it fits perfectly in my pocket. It has a fixed 40mm f2.8 lens attached to it. That's pretty much equivalent to like a 35mm format, but what's cool about this camera is there's a crop mode. Then you can crop into 50mm and then 71mm, which comes in pretty handy. This camera shoots in RAW and JPEG. However, I personally only shoot JPEG on this camera. The back has a touch LCD screen, which is really responsive. It's great. As you can see on the back dial here, there's a macro mode, and the macro function works really well on this camera. It also comes with 2 GB of internal memory. So if you forget your SD card at home, don't worry, you can still take some photos. You'll be good to go. Another feature of this camera that I don't quite utilize yet because I have to play around with it a little bit more is snap focus shooting. A lot of people love it. I'm not used to it yet, and I haven't quite figured out the distancing. But once I do, I'm sure I'll love it. There's also a built-in ND filter in this camera that I set to this side button right here. And the best part about this camera is it has film simulations. This little camera takes incredibly sharp photos. As you can see in my hand, it's super small, lightweight, and it fits perfectly in my sling or even my pocket. I really enjoyed using this camera on vacation, and I felt a lot less stressed out about having to carry heavy camera equipment with me. And like I mentioned, I only shoot JPEGs on this camera, and that's because I bought this camera to use with the film simulations, and you have to shoot JPEG for that. And although this camera does shoot video, I don't use it for any video because the maximum resolution is only 1080p. Now there's a ton of accessories out there for this camera, but the one that I would highly recommend would be something like this. This is a JJC thumb grip, and all you do is slide it into the hot shoe on top of the camera, and now you can see it just fits in your hand and feels super sturdy and secure. And I personally love the way it feels in your hand with this on. All of the accessories for this camera are really affordable. This thumb grip, I paid $15.99 for this thumb grip, but at the time of filming this video, Amazon does have it on sale for $12.79. The next accessory that I got is this right here. And all this is a lens hood. It has felt lining, and you just put it on top of the camera, and it just prevents dust from getting into the lens area when I stick it into my bag or in my pocket. I paid $13.99 for this lens cap, but Amazon does have it on sale right now for $10.99. And on the back here, I don't know if you can tell, but I do have a screen protector on there, and it's because I throw it in my pocket a lot and I don't want the screen to get scratched. It's also very inexpensive. This screen protector is from K&F. I paid $6.99 and it came in a pack of 3. Another accessory that I would highly recommend getting would be some spare batteries and a battery charger. These Ricoh batteries are really small, so if you take this camera out with you to shoot for a full day, you're going to run out of power. So I got this Wasabi battery pack. It comes with a dual charger and 2 more Wasabi batteries, which I have one of them in the camera right now. And it charges by USB-C, and it does come with the cable. So this dual charger with 2 extra Wasabi batteries and the USB-C cable costs $22.99. So I have a total of 3 batteries, and I take them all out with me when I go for a full day of adventuring, but I've only gone through about 1.5 batteries. So you might be wondering what this is right here on the side. Well, this is a quick connector from Falcam because I have the Falcam wrist strap. These connectors do come with it, so it magnetically goes right in. But why I love this wrist strap is because if I have it on and I'm out shooting all day, I can just easily take it off, put the camera away, but I don't have to keep taking this wrist strap off because, so the magnet on the back here will kind of just attach. So it'll kind of just stay on your arm and act as a bracelet, so you don't have to keep taking it on and off, which is really convenient. And I do have to say that these connectors are pretty minimalistic, so when I don't have the strap on and the connector's there, it doesn't really bother me in my hand. I do leave this connector on at all times. And I have 2 more accessories for this camera. The first one being this Nisi lens adapter. This is super easy to use. All you do is take the ring off of the camera and then put the adapter on. It fits right into the grooves. You just have to line it up and give it a twist. But why I got this adapter is because I have this filter here from Polar Pro. This is the Short Stash Everyday filter, and you need an adapter in order to put any filter on this camera. The problem is it does now stick out a little bit and the lens cap no longer fits, but it does still fit in your pocket. I paid $19.99 for the lens adapter and $69.99 for the Short Stash filter, but there's tons of other filters out there. I personally like this one from Polar Pro and Short Stash because it has a built-in polarizer, which is going to be great for shooting through windows or water to reduce the reflections and the glare. And it's also great for sunny days. It kind of makes the sky pop a little bit more. And the other thing is, this filter has a quarter mist built in. Now this camera, like I mentioned before, takes really, really sharp photos. So the quarter mist kind of adds a nice subtle touch to it that I personally really, really like. The filter size that you'll need to attach to this adapter will be 49 millimeters. And honestly, I always leave the filter attached to this adapter, and I just throw it in this little velvety bag that I have. And it kind of just sits in my sling, and then I throw the camera in next to it, and now I'm good to go for a full day of exploring with this little camera. So here's some photos that I took with the camera when I was on vacation in Sydney, Australia. Ricoh does offer a few different models in the GR line. They have the regular GR III. It comes with a 28mm fixed lens and a black camera body. Then there's the Ricoh GR IIIx Street Edition and Urban Edition. Mine is the Urban Edition. Both models have this gray metallic finish to the camera body, and then the Urban Edition comes with a blue ring here around the side, and it also comes with the black. I have the black on. And then the Street Edition comes with an orange ring. And I'm sure it comes with the black one in the box as well. Then there's the Diary Edition, which also has the 28mm lens, but the camera body is like a warm grayish tone or warm brownish tone. It looks kind of cool. And recently, Ricoh released their new HDF GR III. That one has a fixed 40mm lens with the black camera body, but the difference is, instead of having the ND filter that's built into all of the other models, it has a highlight diffusion filter, so almost like a mist filter built in. And each of the cameras do vary slightly in price. So honestly, Ricoh offers quite a few in the GR III lineup, which will fit every photographer's needs. It all depends on your shooting style. I knew I wanted the 40mm lens and I wanted the ND filter, so I went with the Urban Edition. I was okay with the Street Edition as well. This just happened to be the one that was in stock. I knew that the 28mm was not going to be good for my fit because I had the Leica Q2 and that had a fixed 28mm lens on it. And in most of my situations, it was just a little bit too wide. But if you mainly shoot landscape or you're in really tight spaces, that's going to be the perfect camera for you. Overall, I'm super happy I got this camera, and I'm really glad I picked it up before going on my trip. I had a blast shooting with it, and I love being able to just throw it into my pocket whenever I didn't need to use it. And the image quality is fantastic. If you're interested in any of the items that I mentioned in this video, I'll leave links to everything in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys soon.